quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, just hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? Supposed to feel. How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? Fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's a monsoon going on outside, and at any point in time, everything could just like fade to black because power might go out. You never know what's happening around here. I don't know. You know, as long as we've lived here, knock on wood or something. Hold on. We've never had a power outage.
Did you really just knock on your wiener?
Yeah, I acted like it was wood. It was knock on wood. Did you like that? In my mind, it was funny. I don't know if it was actually funny. Hello, everybody. Like I mentioned, it's storming outside, and I don't know if this will all end at some point. I know at some point Heather will walk away to get herself a snack. She made herself some sort of cake. What did you make?
Chocolate lava cake!
She made a chocolate lava cake. At some point, Heather's going to tell you about how not only is the weather bad, but Heather had a run-in with some birds today, and it was a really funny story, in my opinion.
We're talking about that today.
That ended very sadly. But why are we here? And, to answer that question, the reason why we are here is to discuss Star Wars Celebration. Funko Pops, Heather, your very favorite thing. I know you're excited to talk about Star Wars Celebration. It, of course, happens this week. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. It happens this week. And Star Wars Celebration actually is a really cool convention. I've been there before. Actually, been years ago now, right? 2017?
I think so.
2017, many years ago. It was a blast when I went, and I'm sure that this year will be just as much of a blast as it was back then. This year, I'm sure they're going to be hyper-focused on all the new TV shows, the new Ahsoka show that's coming out, the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and of course, a new season of Mandalorian and everything else in between. I'm really looking forward to seeing what sort of new announcements we get, maybe trailers. But for us, the Funko Pop collectors, we're most concerned about the drops. And the drops this year are absolutely garbage. I'm not a huge fan of any of these drops. It almost feels like Funko maybe had a different idea or a different releasing schedule for these Funko Pops, and they just decided to use them for Celebration. I don't know what happened, but we got a lot of generic-looking Funko Pops this year. And on top of that, they took those generic Funko Pops and they put them on that really big stand. That's what they're doing now. You notice that?
Yeah, and you're a sucker because you bought them.
I bought the Marvel ones, and yes, I am a sucker. However, those Funko Pops on that stand, you either bought it like that or you bought them separately. And I thought buying them on the stand with like the Infinity Stones on them were kind of cool. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Not knowing that this is something that they were going to continue to do as we move forward. Now they're doing it with Star Wars. What the hell else is next?
Everything.
Could it be Harry Potter?
Could be.
Could Harry Potter drop like a neat little stand? Now, if the stand stood out and it was special and fun looking, I can go for it.
It would be cool if it were 4 pops and it was one character from each of the houses. Boom. And there was like a cool little emblem for each house. Yep.
Well, I mean, is there your cakes are ready? By
That's
the way.
okay. Finish your thought.
Do you know what characters you'd want to see for each house? Harry Potter, obviously, for the Booskabapa or whatever house he's a part of.
Gryffindor.
Okay, Gryffindors. And then who else?
Malfoy for Slytherin.
Malfoy for Slytherin. That's my house, right? I'm a Slytherin?
Yeah, you're a Slytherin.
I'm a Slytherin, okay.
Is Luna Ravenclaw? I think she's Gryffindor.
What are you asking me for like I know?
No, I'm so bad at
You don't know
house
anything,
thing.
Heather. God damn, I thought I was talking to a Harry Potter fan, and I'm not.
Or
apparently.
she is. Okay, hold on.
Are you going to go grab the cake? Because I can...
Yes,
I feel like the house is going to burn down.
She is a Ravenclaw.
Okay, Ravenclaw. So you're going Ravenclaw is Luna Lovegood.
Yeah, and then
Harry
Cedric
Potter
would be
is for
Hufflepuff.
what is it?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. And who else? Who's Harry?
Draco Malfoy, Slytherin.
Uh-huh.
And Cedric Diggory would be Hufflepuff.
Why Cedric Diggory for Hufflepuff? And is he an important character?
Very.
Is he the guy that plays... And he's Batman now?
He's Batman.
Robert Pattinson?
Batman.
So he's Batman, he's a Harry Potter character, and he's also in that really great film, Oscar-winning film, Twilight, which is a great movie and series, right? I think Heather might have died. I don't know where she went. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
I said the Twilight series is awesome!
I'm right here.
Oh, did you like the Twilight series?
I watched one. I don't know what I felt about it.
Okay, so we're talking about... Let's get away from Harry Potter. Let's talk about Star Wars Celebration. So, of course, they're also dropping limited pieces for this con. Are you excited about the limited pieces? I know specifically you're sort of into the whole Grogu thing, being all diamond editioned up. You're liking that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think he's cool.
How about R2-D2?
He's okay.
Now... We pointed out the other day that the Grogu is going to be able to be purchased by the people who go to Celebration and get in line for Celebration. Apparently is run by Reed Pop. I have a friend who's going, and he's buying a jump the line pass. Apparently, it's I think it's like $100 or something. He's jumping the line in order to get the Grogu Funko Pops, and apparently he might be able to buy more than one. So we may have one of these Funko Pops in a future Patreon call. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm throwing that out there. I don't know if that's going to like garner any attention or if anybody cares that we're going to have an extra Grogu or what. Oh my God. Is that Zach Bonifer smiling?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Where'd you get that from?
He sent it to me. It's the first time he smiled in 20 years.
That's unbelievable.
It must be the pretty lady next to him.
Oh my God, Zach Bonifer, look at him. And he's got a good smile too. He should use it more often.
He's a little grumpy.
No, that's not a grumpy smile. I'm sorry
no,
to say.
not there. But normally he's a little grumpy.
Yes, I think everybody thinks that I love Twilight. No, I'm joking. Twilight's garbage. I don't like Twilight. Thank you. Mac the Ball, hello. Carlos Q. Magic Man 2019. Matthew Ross, hello. Matador Poker. Y'all should come to Orlando and visit Harry Potter Land. We have. We visited before, and it was fantastic. And I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I really liked it. I enjoyed my little trip.
You say that, but every single time anything involves Harry Potter, you're so into it.
I don't
Remember
like.
when we went to Philadelphia and you were like, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I really liked it.
I thought it was cool.
He was doing all the spells. He picked his Slytherin house. He put on the sorting hat.
I swear, you don't know
did it
anything
all.
from the series.
Yes, I do.
It takes you like 30 minutes to figure out anything that happened in that
because
book or
it's
movie.
a made-up language, you dumb shit.
Hey!
Hey, what's up?
I don't need that. Yeah, so anyway, this week is going to be the drop for Star Wars Celebration. And I don't know what the day is going to be. What do you think it's going to be? Friday? Thursday?
It's going to be between Thursday and Friday.
You think the online drop will be on Friday?
Hi, baby. I don't know. She never comes in here while we're recording.
No, she's just coming in to say hi. She wants to come in.
She's smelling the popcorn.
Yeah, we have a cat. She's ill, and we've been having to feed her pills and stuff. And now she's getting better, though. It looks like she's gaining a little bit of weight, so that's good. How do I feel about the new NFT line? I will give you all of that and more in tonight's video. It'll be dropped after this live. We'll have it post up, and it's not only just about that. It's about some new whatnot trash that we found out about. There's a whatnot story out there that we are not happy about, and we posted, or we're going to be posting about that tonight in our video and discussing it and all that stuff. It's going to be a blast. So make sure you tune in and hang out. By the way, funny story from over the weekend. We went to, or last night we went to a drive-in theater, which was a lot of fun. But we did that because I had spent literally all day making that video yesterday about the guy who bought the $100,000 Funko Pop set. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
We'll lift her up. Go ahead. I felt her tail.
Well, I think she's not going to like when I put my feet down.
Oh. I spent 7 hours editing that video yesterday. It was a really huge pain in the ass. And I told Heather, I was like, I want to go see like a movie tonight or do something because I think my eyes are going to fall out of my head. If you have not watched the $100,000 Funko Pop set that was purchased by Frank, go and watch that video.
Please
it was
do,
Saturday's video.
Chris spent probably the longest time editing than he's ever edited before.
I came down here and I sat down at 12 noon Eastern time, and I didn't finish until like 7:30. Like 7:30 is when I finished it, and then I had to produce it while we like went to the movies. And when I came back is when I posted it. I put so much time into that damn video. Look at her! Oh my God! Look, Violet, this is your very first time being on camera.
No, it isn't. She was here before. DH saw her.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I found out DH likes kitty cats.
No. I thought we had Valo on here.
No, we had Violet.
Oh, we did?
I'm pretty sure
Oh
we did.
my God, she looks so frightened.
She is. She's camera shy. Leave her be.
Oh my God. Well, come on, Violet. You can come and hang out with us. Come on. Goodness, he spent a lot of money on that 2-pack. Yes, he sure did. But his explanation in the interview was very interesting from a point of view that many of us really, I guess, maybe can't fathom because we don't, I know for a fact, Heather and I, maybe some of you have the money to spend on something like that, but we don't have the money to spend on something like that. So kind of getting the idea and understanding of why he did it, what his mindset is, and all of that is very interesting. And I think we had a good time with him, and he was a really good sport. We threw in a couple of jokes here and there. I think it really worked out great. Violet's debut. Oh, he remembers Violet's debut.
See, I told you.
I do not remember Violet ever being on here.
Yeah, I think you put her on the table. We recently found out after a long stint of her shitting all in the house, which she has never done before. It wasn't like sick poop, because normally animals will go to the bathroom in the house when they're sick. These were just totally normal poops. So we thought she was just being a douche and she was mad over something. But what we think it was is we noticed it started happening after her brother spent an entire 24 hours outside. And we think it stressed her out because literally right after that she started shitting all over the floor. So we took her to the vet, and I don't think that this has anything to do with it, but they did some blood work and found out that she has a thyroid issue. And we've been giving her medicine, and she seems to be doing a little bit better. She seems to be gaining some weight. She was really skinny. She's still really skinny, but I think she's...
Here, let me move this so they can see.
I think she's a little bit heavier now. I think.
There she is.
Well, sort of.
Now you can sort of see it. She's down there.
She's having a really good time.
Yeah, she's having fun. She's getting her pets in. So there's that. So somebody mentioned, who is it? JD said you need to put the cat in more videos, instantly double subs. Yes, of course. The cats bring the boys to the yard. What do you think about the Kellogg's NFTs? Would you be going after any? I will answer that question in our video that'll drop tonight, probably around 10:30 Eastern or earlier, depending on what time we get off of this live. Hello, Levi's Funko Pop Library. Good to have you. Glad to have you here. Okay, so we were talking about Star Wars Celebration. The drops, they're very lame. I'm not really excited about them. We talked about the video yesterday about the $100,000 Funko Pop set being sold, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah,
that's an incredible story.
Incredible.
Frank was a great guy, and I think he's going to maybe share that video around a little bit more. We'll have to see what happens with that video. I think it's worthy for reviewing. So if you haven't watched it, go and check that out. What else, Heather? Heather had a bout with birds today, which was very interesting.
We've had a whole weekend filled with birds.
Yeah, we did have a weekend full of birds, yeah.
So I know some of you are friends with me on Facebook, but there's probably a ton who are not. So I went to our local produce stand this weekend to get some vegetable plants and some vegetables. And as I got in line, I saw a sign that said, "This is a nest, do not touch." And it was next to a hanging plant, and I looked, and there was a dove sitting in the plant.
What?
Yeah, I posted that on Facebook.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I sent it to you in a message. You liked.
I didn't see it. I don't think.
The dove?
Maybe I never noticed the bird.
Well, you loved it, so that just proves that you don't fucking pay attention to me.
I think I was paying attention to the. Are you serious? There was a bird in that picture?
Yes, babe. I posted on Facebook too.
That's crazy.
Right there.
Oh my God! I didn't see it. I really didn't.
Show it. Show the camera.
Well, I don't know if I can show the camera. There it is. Oh, wrong camera. There he is. Look, there's the bird.
No, it's a she. And last night when we went to the drive-in movies, there was a big bird poop right in my viewing area. And then today...
It has been a weekend of poops and birds.
Poops and birds. What happened today? Well, I got up in the morning, and remember how I went to the produce stand yesterday to buy some vegetable plants? Well, at 8:30 or 9 o'clock this morning, I went outside to plant those plants, and I heard chirping, and I looked up in our little gazebo outside. There was a bird's nest filled with 3 birds. And I stood up on one of our chairs we have to get a closer look. All 3 flew out of the nest. And by flew, I mean their wings aren't fully developed. So they tried to fly, and their wings like gave them a soft landing. Like they didn't fly.
Did you scare the shit out of them?
Well, one
because I feel like you scared them. Like that's why they came out.
Yes, that's why. But I did like.
But how did you scare them though?
I think just a human like walking up to them freaked them out.
Did you think that maybe this would cause a stir? I mean...
No, I thought they were baby birds and I would just take a look. I mean, I was a good like 10 feet away from them when I stood up on the chair. I wasn't that close. It wasn't like I got up right next to them, but yeah, they flew out of the nest. And all of a sudden, all at once, I think Violet's done.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Bye. Bye, everybody. That's what she's saying. She's saying goodbye.
She's done?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, kidding.
She
Well, see you later.
Yep,
Bye.
There she goes. Bye.
Bye. There she goes. She's running free.
So this morning, or after that happened, all of a sudden, 2 robins swooped down on the fence next to me, like 5 feet away from me. And
They were pissed because their babies fell out.
They went, they were like screaming at me.
Yeah, because you screwed the whole house up.
I did. They were screaming at me. Screaming. So then, I'm chasing these birds around with a shovel, and I'm not like...
A shovel?
Yes, so I could like gently... and then put them in the nest.
Oh, if you were chasing me around with a shovel, I'd run too.
They weren't running though.
And I think my parents would yell at you also.
So I got one of them on my shovel, but then it just popped down. So I was like, God damn it. So like this whole time, I'm like, man, what am I going to do? I got these birds that are out of their nest. Well, finally, I like went about my day. I started planting all my vegetables and doing all sorts of stuff. I went inside. Chris ended up getting up, and I told him, I was like, I told him the story. And
I didn't understand what you were talking about at all. Because you're like, I went outside and these birds fell out of the nest. And I'm like, what? What are you doing out there? Like, why are you knocking the birds out of the nest? But apparently they just popped out.
Yes, because I was trying to just look at them because that's something I've always done as a kid because my dad has a little gazebo thing right outside on his deck, and each year he would get at least 2 or more birds' nests in it, and we would just like watch the eggs and then watch them hatch.
You know what I love?
Watch them. What?
I love that we're a Funko channel and we're sitting here talking about birds. I think that's great.
And then we would like watch them eat and stuff.
Well, okay, we got that. So what ends up happening is Heather tells me about this story. I come downstairs, I look out the window, and Heather's like, there's one of the birds out there right now, one of the baby birds. And I look out in the middle of the yard, and it's a considerable animal. I mean, it was like this tall, at least this tall. And it was like walking around. And I was like, Heather, that's a huge bird. I think the bird's going to figure, life out right now. And Heather's like, no, it's a baby bird. We have to do something for it. I'm going to go pick it up and put it in its nest. Will you help me? And I was like, I'm not helping you with that. Are you crazy? Like, they have bugs all over them and shit. You never know what's going on with a bird.
You wash your hands.
Anyway, the bird's walking around the yard. Well, it turns its sights, like, for me. It, like, notices me looking out the window, I think. And it starts running toward the window. And it's, like, running, like, really high.
And this whole time, Chris is like, oh, that's not a baby. That's a full-grown bird. We have a step literally this tall to get onto our deck. It's not even a step. It's just a little ledge. And it goes to hop up.
And it
flaps
misses.
His little wings. And it couldn't even fly up. And that's when Chris learned, oh, shit, it is just a baby.
But then it eventually got itself up. And it started running around. And it was banging into stuff. It didn't know. It was like it was blind. So Heather had
It
to...
wasn't blind. It's just a baby.
No, I mean, it was like it was blind.
Nest.
It was just bouncing off stuff. So Heather ends up going and grabbing it with gloves. Believe it or not, Heather went and grabbed this bird with gloves and tried to put it back in the nest.
I did put it back in its
So
nest.
we're inside the house, like, kind of hanging out. And Heather's like, I'm going to go check on the birds again. And she looked out in the yard. She goes, oh, my God, I think another one's out there. And she ran out there. So I'm not paying attention to any of this because Heather is up to antics. Like, Heather gets herself involved in a lot of antics around here. And we need to record more of this shit. But I'm just sitting in here, and Heather comes running back in. She goes, oh, my God, it was the same bird. He just jumped out of the nest. It wasn't another bird. Heather's same bird jumped out And then she now tried to put it back. Well, anyway, it didn't work out the second time. Heather could not put this bird back.
Well, okay, I gave up. I could have put it back, but then I realized that.
Why are you messing with Mother Nature, Heather?
There were
Your
three
name is
more.
Heather Gast, not Mother Nature.
There were 2 more, so 3 birds in total. There was no way that I could put one up there, go and grab the other, put that one up. Like, it was
You ever
just a
hear
whole
the
thing.
saying, "Kill 2 birds with 1 stone"?
You don't kill any of the birds.
You're the stone.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, you tell me where them birds are. So we come home, like after being away for hours, and we open the back window up, and there's the bird. I swear to God, the bird is in the grass, and it's like,
hold on.
let me, no.
Talk about the weather.
Okay, it's pouring down raining.
No, it's not just pouring down raining. We literally were on the highway. It was sunny out where we started. We got almost home. We were like 2 minutes from home, and it was like dark as night. It was raining so hard that people were pulled over on the side of the road waiting till it passed.
Yeah, it was blinding rain.
We were going like half the speed limit.
So we come home, we look out the back window, and there's the bird in the grass. It's like, we just see the back of its head, and it's like, it looks slumped over. And Heather goes, "I think he's dead." And I'm like, "I think he's dead also." I said, "Man, this sucks." Like, it made me sad. It did. It made me very sad, because I'm thinking,
Well,
this
you're
poor
not the
bird.
one
No, hold on. I'm thinking,
that
this
got him out of the nest.
This poor bird got knocked out of a nest by some crazy old lady, knocking him out.
Old?
You're 30. You're 32, Heather. That's pretty old. He got knocked out of the nest, and he's out there, and it was the saddest looking death scene I've ever seen in my life. It was worse than even King Kong. Remember when King Kong died? He fell off the building and he died? It was
Spoiler,
sadder
I've never
than that.
seen it.
Anyway, Heather walked outside, and she used a hoe.
I didn't use a hoe.
It was a hoe. It was a little tool. Wasn't that a hoe? What was that little tool you had? A gardening tool?
A shovel?
A little baby shovel? She had a little baby shovel out there. I wanted to say hoe, okay? Can we just say it was a hoe?
Okay, it was a hoe.
Heather poked him, and guess what? He was alive! He lived. He wasn't dead.
I know he wasn't.
And he stood up, and his little bird legs, he just started running really fast, and I saw Heather, I have a recording of it, Heather running in the backyard after him, and then it stopped, and then it just fell back down, and it started looking up again. And why it was looking up? Why? Why was it looking up?
Because it was looking for its mommy to feed it worms, and mommy came through, gave him a big old dinner worm.
Yep, that's right. And guess what? We left him outside. He's out there right now. He's
Well, then
he got his back up the wall against Mother Nature right now.
Then I looked outside. I don't know where the birds are now.
What do you mean where they're at?
About an hour later, I looked outside. None of them are anywhere, and there was a cat in our yard. So I don't know where they're at.
You mean that baby bird's gone?
I don't know where he might be behind the shed. His brothers and sisters were behind the shed.
I mean, I gotta tell you, this is like the worst thing ever. How could you have done this?
I didn't mean to do it.
I mean, can you just be careful when you're going outside dealing with wildlife?
I was
I'm gonna
not
tell you
even
right now,
close to
you
them.
should never work at a zoo, ever. And I don't feel like you should be near a veterinary clinic at all. I feel like they should have signs out there with your face on it saying at least 30 feet. Because you're not good for wildlife. That's how I'm feeling right now. You're not good for wildlife. I'm worried about the wildlife outside because there's a bunny that runs around outside. If you fuck with that bunny, I'm not going to be happy. I just want you to know that up front. I want you to be very careful with that bunny.
Remember what happened?
We have a good relationship every morning. I come outside, I see him, he's hopping around. I don't want to see you come outside trouncing around like a monster. He runs out into the road, meow, meow, and he gets hit by a car. I have a feeling that's the trajectory for that bunny rabbit. And I don't want to see it happen. And I need you to be very careful and tread lightly. You know why the birds fell out? Because they heard her big Godzilla steps with those big Hulk feet you got. When I wake up in the morning, I'm hearing this. I'm scared as shit too. One time I fell out of the bed, so I know how those birds feel. Are you going to kill me?
Mm-mm.
No? In my sleep?
Mm-mm.
You're going to let me survive this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
When the camera's not rolling, I might say, yes, that will happen, but the camera's on.
Oh my God, everybody's asking what we think about the Kellogg's NFT drop. All right.
Ew,
It's gonna be in the video this evening, but I'll have to say this. I'm not excited about the drop. How's that? That's the preview of what I think about it. Heather and I are both, we are unsure of what the characters even are. We don't know much about them. So I'm not excited about it. I was hoping for something cooler than this. Maybe Transformers Wave 2 because I'm a TFer. I love the TF. That's one of my favorite things to do. But tonight, we talk about the Kellogg's NFT Funko Pops, and we also talk about Whatnot. God, Whatnot is like constantly Whatnot people doing shitty shit. And I'm hearing all these different stories. And then I have on this other side of the fence, all these people telling me how great Whatnot is. And the bad stories outweigh the good ones. And I cannot be involved with Whatnot at all. I hate even talking about it or bringing it up because I don't even want people to go and look at Whatnot or to be a part of it after I'm talking about how shitty it is. I just don't even want to have it come out of my mouth anymore. But unfortunately, if a good story comes up or an interesting story or a bad story that we think needs to be out there in the public, we're going to have to talk about it. It's just the way that it's going to be, unfortunately. Nitro Thrasher. Hi, guys. Always been a big fan of your channel. They need to make more Transformers and horror movie Funko Pops. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Absolutely, 100%. I would love to see more Transformers, 1980s Transformers, and I would love more horror Funko Pops. Abso-frickin-lutely. Chris, you know you're counting the days until the Marvel NFTs. Jimmy Talbert, yes, I am. I think that would be amazing. Marvel NFTs would be great, but frankly, I'm afraid of that day because I know I'll be spending a lot of money, considering that they're taking so much time. Considering they go so fast when they are released because people eat those things up. DC was eaten up really fast. Scooby-Doo was eaten up really fast. We were not lucky on DC at all. But I was able to get one physical Funko Pop NFT from that drop thanks to a friend. And we'll talk about that later at some point. Burr Banyos, what's up, man? What's happening? Futurama sodas with cooler or Futurama NFTs, what would you guys choose? I would say NFTs. I like NFTs because of the limited quantity. I think the limited stuff is really fun.
Sodas are limited too.
Sodas are limited, but not as limited is my point. Are you guys buying the new Optimus Prime Lego set, Star? Yes, I am. Abso-freaking-lutely, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, did you see the Whatnot seller that sent the buyer an empty box? Yeah, blessed. That was a crazy story. Thoughts on the Iron Man soda chase selling for $310? What?
I didn't see that.
Iron Man soda chase, please explain. I don't know what Iron Man soda chase sold for $310. That's a new one to me. If Heather kills you, Chris, can I have your Deadpool squirrel? Yes, Carlos Q, it's all yours. Absolutely. Yeah, I had no luck on the whole DC thing, and I'm pretty sure Marvel will turn out to be the same way for me. Luckily, we have friends who help us out with NFTs when those drop, but I have a feeling everybody will most likely go after Marvel. That'll be probably the biggest drop that ever occurs, and maybe the biggest drop that will ever occur, aside from possibly Disney, because I knew Disney will be big as well. Again, I just want to throw this out there. Make sure that you guys hit the like button while you're watching this. That helps us in a really big way. We appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe here. Also, head out to Facebook and join Gastlecast. We Hunt Together. It's a great group full of great people. Hunting together, yes. So go and join that. Also, if you want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. It's a huge, huge, huge help. More than you would ever know. Working yesterday. I spent my entire day yesterday editing that video. But I do it for all of the people who like watching our content. I do it for the Funko community. And I think that... it's a blast. I have a blast doing all this stuff. So your guys' help and support is really big for us, especially when we're down on our luck needing a new camera or some other stuff. Just really appreciate it.
Yeah, we've needed a new camera twice in about 6 months, so thank you.
Yeah, yes, Iron Man Soda Chase is over 300. What? You're talking about... Are they talking about... Tony... Are you guys talking about Tony Stark? Are you talking... So am I wrong, or is it this one you're talking about? This is a $300 soda chase? Because there has to be something wrong. There has to be something wrong with PPG. I don't know. That's an interesting story. Please hit me up with whatever information that you may have about whatever you're talking about.
It says 230 here.
230? For what?
It can't be. That's a $20,000.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. That doesn't make any sense.
20,000 count.
Well, that was a 20,000 count soda, but I don't know what the chase was. That is bizarre. Interesting. Please.
They're 1 in 6. It's not that crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, right? Now that I'm looking at mine, it has a big scratch on the back of his head. How you like that? Typical.
Yeah, I don't know where it's that. 2 days ago, a Common and Chase sold for $75.
Yeah, something's up with that soda. Something is up with that soda. 1,000 worth all the hard work. Video came out great. Thank you so much, Simon. That's means a lot. Seriously, it means a lot to hear that you guys are liking the content that we're putting out. It's always for us. It's interesting putting together videos that we think that you'll like, topics that we think are interesting, unboxing things in a way that other people may not unbox them, and kind of include our thoughts and review, and also some of our humor. We're always trying to do something a little bit different than the rest of the community. I know the rest of the community, they like to do unboxings and stuff. I'm not so into that, but I like to integrate that in some of our videos when we have the chance. But thank you. I appreciate all that. That's great. Love hearing that. I'm glad that's the chase I pulled. I don't understand. This virtually makes no sense. This makes... Oh, it was an AP Iron Man. There you go. Thank you, KA. That's definitely what it is. AP. I imagine that is what took the price up, for sure.
That makes sense.
My favorite episode is when you guys call Target. Thank you, Fat Boys Kick. That's so funny because when we dropped a Target, like calling Target video, we did like, I don't know, it was like a 5-minute bit of us on the phone going back and forth. We got so much hate over that. Like people who watch our videos and like what we do, they weren't hating it. They were just like, that was way too much. You guys went, I don't know, it was no longer funny maybe. I don't know even how to explain this. But we sort of like crossed that line into a territory of like, guys, you need to stop. So we haven't gone back to doing that in a while, but we will again soon. I like doing the phone call bits. I think that's funny. Nick Bayer, thank you so much. He says he enjoys our videos. Thank you. What do we think at the end? What do we think at the end of Ozark? So I watched it.
I did not.
I thought that it was alright. I mean, it was not a great ending in my opinion, but I don't know. Maybe they'll make a film and really tie it up at some point.
Ooh,
maybe that was the point. I don't know.
There's our friend Archie. Hi, Art.
Hey, Archie.
Did you hear we're going to NYCC? I hope I can meet you this time.
Oh, yeah. We're going to NYCC. Oh, my God. Speaking of that, we have been working so hard on all of the Ghastly Mischief Toys stuff for NYCC this year. I'm really hoping we're working on something that will be really big. A really big drop that will occur at NYCC. And if it works out the way that I want it to work out, I think all of you guys, your minds will be blown. I just cannot wait for this to happen. We've been getting pictures all day of artwork and things from our artist for this new version of Ghastly. I think you guys are going to be in love. I'm in love. I'm head over heels in love with this thing.
Blessed Fresh asked what an AP is.
Artist proof.
An artist proof is basically a very limited edition that is given to just the artist or the company who makes them. And they sometimes end up in the Funko soda world, apparently.
Yeah, so you have your Funko Pops, and then you have so aside from Funko Pops, you have AP and you have Protos. And there's a groups of people who collect both of them or each of them. So there's a big group out there that collects like the Protos. You have these other folks that are like highly, collecting the APs. I've never been into either one. If I like obtain one of those things, I'm like happy about it if it fits in my collection, but I'm not really hunting them down. Can I please have a Ghastly now? I can't get to NYCC. I'm sorry, Al. I do not even have a Ghastly to even offer you right now. I hate to say it. But once we have Ghastly's in hand, I will totally make sure that we hit you up and let you know. Because I know that was something that you've been wanting to get your hands on.
I think he means NYCC Ghastly.
Oh, NYCC. Oh, I see. Did you guys hear about chapter 3? Did not hear about that. I did hear some rumblings about a new It series that was going to take place before the films, which I think is a great idea. That'd be interesting. I will not shame you, Jimmy Tauber, but Doctor Strange is fantastic. Highly recommend you go and check it out. Piano by PC. I hope COVID doesn't come back in the fall as well. That would really, really suck. Things are getting a little weird around here in Maryland right now, where we're going to have to start wearing masks inside of businesses and stuff. So things are ramping up a little bit. Let's hope that it quickly fades back away. I want to get rid of this stuff, man. I hate this stuff.
Oh well, what's in it, Ghastly?
Ghastly holding a pumpkin pie. Wouldn't that be the greatest New York Comic Con debut?
See pumpkin pie.
Isn't that what it said? Oh, apple pie. I'm sorry, apple pie. I want pumpkin pie. Maybe that's where I came from. Tasha, what do we think might drop for STCC? I don't know. That's a good question. I think for me, it's too early to say, but I will say this. I want a Destroyer from Thor. I've been begging for it for a very long time, and I really hope that Funko will deliver that at some point. In soda form or in pop form, I don't matter which. I want that damn figure in either way. Plastic Empire has a bunch of AP sodas. Yes, they do. They got a lot of stuff, DH. That's where we actually met, wasn't it? Over at Plastic Empire in Georgia. Great store. If you guys haven't been there, you totally need to check it out.
Speaking of DH, I wore the shirt that you gave me last night / this morning.
Oh, very nice.
Mm-hmm. I wear it all the time. It's so comfy.
Blessed, we will be at Awesome Con. So funny story about Awesome Con, which started our weekend out in a really, really big way. So, Heather, I don't know if you guys are on the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook or not, but Heather was sharing around the Haley Atwell contest link. Basically, if you shared Heather's link and you did all these things, it would earn Heather points in order for us to meet Haley Atwell, aka Captain Carter, aka Peggy Carter from the Marvel series, film series, and TV show series. Well, Heather became one of the people who put in, or who had the most amount of points. So on Friday, Heather received an email saying she had won. And Heather and I were freaking out because we could not believe that we were going to win this grand prize, which included meeting Haley Atwell, getting an autograph, a photo op, and then also having free passes to the con all weekend. On top of that, having a hotel to stay in DC. Heather and I were losing our minds. We thought this is the greatest thing ever. We never win anything like this. No. It was awesome. So Heather kept sending me messages and showing me the emails that she received. And by looking at it, I thought, this doesn't look right to me. Like there's something wrong here. And I kept asking Heather questions, and I felt stupid. And Heather was even sort of reading my questions and answering them back like I was stupid. Like she's like, stupid, we won. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't say that. I was
No, you didn't call me stupid. But I mean, the way you're acting was like, I'm sure that we won.
I was sure until I wasn't.
So it turns out that there were 6 winners. One winner won the grand, prize, the big banana. Where the 5...
The big banana? That's what I want later.
By who? The other 5 people got premium passes to Awesome Con for the entire weekend. Well, guess what? Heather won premium passes.
Which is amazing. It's a 3-day pass, and for... if you have the premium pass, you get a jump the line photo op and a jump the line autograph. So if you purchase a photo op or autograph, then you get to jump the line and be at the head of the line. That's where my confusion lied, because it said, oh, you get a jump the line photograph and a jump the line autograph. I'm like, oh my gosh, this must mean that we got Haley Atwell's signature and photograph. And that's what I was trying to explain to Chris. Well, it turns out with the premium passes, You have to purchase your photo ops and autographs, but you get that little piece of the premium pass where you get to get ahead of everybody else.
Right.
Which is cool. But yeah, I was thinking, oh shit, like we're going to have to rearrange things and stay the entire weekend in DC because why would we not stay 2 nights
Right.
in a free hotel room? But yeah, moral of the story, we are going to AwesomeCon. We are meeting Haley Atwell. It will not be free. And there's that.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, but man, that sucked to get the news that we didn't win the grand prize.
Well, it wouldn't have sucked so bad had I not thought that we won.
So Burr's asking...
But we still won! We
did! So congratulations,
won.
Heather, you won.
We were gonna pay for our passes anyhow, but now we have free passes.
And we get Jump the Line passes also.
Yes, 2 of them, because each premium pass comes with a Jump the Line, so we'll probably use one for Haley Atwell, because we have a few items to get signed by her. And then one for I'm meeting Giancarlo Esposito.
We both get 2. So if...
No, we both get 1. It's 1 photo op and 1 autograph.
Right, so if you use one...
Well, then yeah, you're coming with me.
Right, so we could use one for who? Or no, I thought we both get 2.
No,
2 of
we
each.
each get 1.
Oh, we each get 1. Oh,
Yeah, we get 1 photo and 1 autograph.
Okay. Burr asks, is y'all both booth by the restroom? Kind of want to get my hog signed by Chris. Are you excited for the Agatha House of Harkness? I am, Angel. Yes, of course. That looks like and sounds like a great show. Dang, I was out today for several hours and only saw one person with a mask. Yeah, there's not a lot of mask wearing around here. Don't have to wear a mask anymore in Australia, apparently, Dean says.
I wear mine wherever I go.
Dude, those action figures you all got from your friend were the dopest thing. Yes, our friend Ryan, I know he's probably not here now, but our friend Ryan made us these action figures, which we posted on Instagram. They were posted on the Gastlecast We In Together group on Facebook. They're amazing. So big thanks to Ryan. He's actually mailing them to us, so he's giving them to us, which I did not expect. I figured maybe he would make them and then like kind of hang them all on his wall. He makes all these figures. But he's sending them to us, so that's so sweet of him.
I'm so excited to see them in person.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him in person also. Will the new Ghastly have a tail like a turkey? That'd be amazing, but no. The fact that Funko announced that they'll be back at NYCC made me happy. That means many more vendors that didn't go last year will be coming back. Yeah, RG, that's awesome. I'm excited for that. Have they announced where the Star Wars 3-liter soda will drop? No, Nicholas. No, not that I'm aware of. I haven't seen anything. However,
is that the Celebration exclusive?
I don't know if it's a Celebration. It might be. But I don't think it is. All I know is that this week we're going to get all sorts of Star Wars news because of Celebration, which begins on Thursday. So Thursday is when all the festivities begin, and I'm sure there will be a Funko sort of thing occurring on Thursday into Friday. Maybe the Friday drop will occur. I guess we'll have to see. But for now, Thursday or Friday is when all this stuff is going to go down. But look out for all those new Star Wars previews. It's going to be super, super cool.
Still cool to win that prize. Yes, I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. And I've never had a Jump the Line pass, so I feel like royalty a little bit.
Right.
So I hope that they roll out the red carpet for me.
Heather, look what Comics Legend said.
Where? No.
Anime! You know, people really like that.
I know.
I'm
I don't
shocked.
know why.
I
I
figured
thought
people
people
would
were
hate it.
going to call us fucking stupid.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Art G says, congrats. Glad I could participate in that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks,
That's
dude.
one thing that I have not said yet is thank you to everyone who put in their name and everything for the chance to win. It wasn't like a random giveaway. It was straight up like whoever gets the most points could win.
Absolutely.
Which was really cool. So
Absolutely.
Thank you everybody who did. I begged my dad to do it. And he was like, I have to put in my phone number and I feel like the Russians are going to hack me. And I really couldn't tell if he was joking around or not because he's not normally like that. So I was just like, you don't have to if you don't want to.
So, a couple of things I wanted to mention that I've mentioned before. But again, We will be at New York Comic Con, and we will also be holding, of course, if nothing is screwed up in, the fall time, like somebody mentioned with COVID. But if everything is good to go, my plan is to do New York Comic Con and then also do a separate event somewhere, maybe like a local bar and grill or bar restaurant, whatever.
You better start setting that up now.
I know, I really do. But I want to do something like that, get everybody together in one room, hang out, get pictures and sign stuff. If you want us to sign something, we can sign trash or, our initials on something, sign your Gastleys if you have them, sign Gastleys that you may pick up at New York Comic Con. Of course, we will be signing at the table. If you have something there you want us to sign, we'll do that. But we will be giving out something special to everybody who shows up at the event at New York Comic Con, at the dinner thing that we do, which again will most likely be more of a bar scene sort of thing. I think it's easier that way. Makes the meet and greet a little bit easier. So we will put out more information about that soon, hopefully.
Brian said that the celebration stuff goes up 9 a.m. Eastern time on Friday.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. Where did you find that information? I'd like to know.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't know that.
Do we know when NYCC tickets go on sale? I don't know.
I think they went on this morning.
RG just answered your question. This morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, RG, I met him at the last NYCC, which was back in, my last time being there, which was 2019. And it was a blast. RG is the man. If you ever have the chance to meet RG, you follow him. He has like an Instagram. He has a YouTube channel and stuff. You ever have a chance to meet him, he is super, super dope. He's such a great guy. And again, RG, I'll never forget you. Thank you so much for helping us with our little Freddy. He helped us with our Freddy Funko. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
With a Ron English Freddy. He's so, so cool. Carlos, I'm really excited to meet you, dude. It's going to be fun.
That's the whole reason I'm going. I wasn't going until Carlos said he was.
Fatboy Kicks, where is the event? Like what venue? I don't know yet. That's something I'm still setting up, and we will totally let you guys know as soon as I have that information available. It'll be the greatest thing, in my opinion, is getting a lot of folks that follow us or watch our videos or collect Gastleys, whatever, or just in the group. Like, they don't have to watch us, but they are just a part of whatever we're doing. It would be great to meet everybody, under the same roof. I think that would be so cool. Get like a group photo and stuff. I don't know. It's, to me, the reason why we do all this stuff, we say it over and over again, but the reason why we do it is because of all you guys. We wouldn't do this if it weren't for that. That's for sure. Any of you all going to MomoCon next weekend? I don't know. MomoCon, what's that?
Is that an anime thing? Isn't there a Momo in anime?
Is it? I don't know. I don't know what MomoCon is, but, we certainly won't be there. Oh, Sean Neal, we wish you could be there too, bud. That'd be so cool.
It's a fan convention in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh.
What's there?
Well, Heather and I are really, it says anime at the top too.
Does
Heather
it?
and I are going to be really, really, really busy over the next couple weekends. Next weekend will be our weekend to get ready for the 2 weekends after. We're going to AwesomeCon, and then we're also doing the Living Dead weekend, which is in, what is that, in Pennsylvania? Mm-hmm. What is it? Not Morgantown. What is it called? Monroeville. If you guys are Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, whatever the Dead fans, you should totally go to the Living Dead weekend. It's a con that takes place at Monroeville Mall, which is the mall from Dawn of the Dead. There's like a museum in it now. They're setting up the mall like a convention. It's really incredible. I've been following it on Facebook, and they show all the different rooms, like all the different halls they're creating and stuff. It's wild. So I'm really excited about it. I've never done it before. I've only heard good things. It should be a blast. If you don't have a fan account already, they go up tomorrow morning. Oh, in reference to New York Comic Con tickets. Yeah, we already have ours. Thankfully, a friend helped us out. You need me to get info while I work at Celebration. Oh, RG, any information you can get, please share it with me, and then we'll share it to the masses. Absolutely, that would be really helpful. Don't think I'm not trying to still crack the code. I'm just totally dumb at it. No Fast Mode 24. I don't believe that.
Okay. I need to send a follow-up email, and this is something that I meant to do. But please DM us, and if you want help, we'll do our best to sort of help guide you without telling you the code.
Yeah. Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is just let the cat out of the bag. Can I just tell them what it is? Like, not tell them what it is, but tell them how to find it right now?
If you want.
Okay, so on the corner of your coin, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't have a coin here.
On the rim of the
coin. On the rim of the coin. So on the round part of the coin, you'll see it looks like letters.
I think
a bunch
they all
of letters.
knew that by now.
Okay, so there's a bunch of letters there. I'm just letting them know in case they didn't see it. It starts with an M, the letter M. Okay? You'll skip 3 letters. And
okay, you're like straight up giving them the entire
that's what I'm
formula.
saying. I'm giving them I'm going to let them know.
What the frick?
What? Hopefully they can still figure it out. I don't know. They're on like week 10. So you'll skip 3 letters and then it's the 4th letter. Right? So it starts with M, skip 3 letters, and then the next letter, skip 3 letters, and then the next letter, so on and so forth. There you go. That's the big secret.
Spoiler alert!
And once you figure it out, make sure you go into you click the Mischief Toys link that was emailed out by Heather and type that code in and boom, there you go.
And we'll have news coming about what you see in that moment, hopefully sooner rather than later. We're still trying to line up some things, but it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, for those who did get it, and the thing I don't want to do is alienate the people who are unable to get the figure, because that's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is we're trying to do something very different than any other company has ever done before. Something to make the special stuff in a collector's community even more special. So we're creating something that you will never see again, or I'm sorry, you've never seen before, and you may never see again. I don't know if anybody will try to duplicate this, and I hope they don't. But what we'll have up on the website very soon, for those who were able to crack the code, we'll have things up on the website. We'll send you emails and show you what we're doing exactly. And I'm actually going to come up with a public video. I'm going to make it all up, have our narrator come in and speak over it, and share it on social media. That way everybody can see what we're doing and what's going on, and how you, if you did not get one of the initiation Gastleys, how you're going to be a part of what we're doing. I mean, I know it makes no sense what I'm saying right now. I know it makes no sense, but I'm doing my best without letting the cat out of the bag. Wasn't the second email saying exactly that? Yes. But believe it or not, Dean, there were some people who just misunderstood it, or misinterpreted, and that's easy. I come up with the hints, or the little rhymes to give you the hints. Like Heather asked me, we need to put something out. I just come up with something and we post it like instantly. So sometimes it might not work. I don't know. Like Heather and I agree that it sounds like it'll work, but we'll see. Yes, Al, I will sue the shit out of them. The Gasso cult. Oh my God. So, just to be clear, and this is nothing against what you just said, Jimmy Tauber. I just want you to know that. But what we're trying to do is separate Gastlecast and Mischief Toys, because they are two totally different entities. Literally on paper, on our taxes, everything is separated. So we want to make that division where people don't necessarily have to watch us or be into the Gastlecast to collect Mischief Toys. Mischief Toys is a toy company. So if Gastlecast one day ends up closing its doors, Mischief Toys will continue going on and producing new figures. You look so stoic.
I'm listening.
Do you have anything to say yourself, or?
No, I just have ideas in my head that I want to talk to you about, but I can't.
Write them down. Write them down right now.
No, I have them in my head.
I hope you do. I always forget. Yes, that was Thunder. Why don't you have Ghastly announce it in his oh so unique voice? So Ghastly sort of talks, but sort of doesn't.
No, he makes noises.
He like kind of grunts and stuff. If you're talking about the voice, the narrator in our cartoons, now that's a whole separate thing. Yes, Patreon is the Gastlecast cult, Dean Blockley. That's for sure. If you guys want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast, and you can find out all the ways to support there. It's a great time. I'm always ordering stuff to do giveaways on Patreon, ain't I? All the time.
Yeah.
Always looking for something cool. And I don't know what I'm going to do next month. I want to do something special. I got to go and dig around and see what I have around here. Yeah, lightning is really, or the thunder is really crazy. I do see lightning through the window every once in a while. Goes over my head. I was as far as the letters on the rim, but confused after that. Okay, Fast Mode 24. It starts with the letter M.
He's got this.
He does?
Yes.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he's
okay,
done.
Okay,
it's
good.
done.
Okay, good.
Can we not do this anymore, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to help him out. I hate seeing that he's having a hard time.
He was here.
Oh, okay, good.
Here.
Okay. I've literally been checking the internet for some goober selling a Ghastly every day for weeks. Yeah, so there's somebody up on eBay right now that had one up, like in Italy or something. Like, I don't know how it showed up all the way out there.
I don't either.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Have we sold the ass imprint Mando yet? No, but we did order a new one and we got him in. Are we returning the one that I messed up?
Yes.
Okay, we're returning that one.
What are your shirt sizes? I wear an XL. Heather wears if it's a men's shirt, or what do you call that?
Men's shirts, I can fit into both small and medium, and I don't give an exact size because I like to have a variety. I buy both. I buy both small and medium. This one's a medium, and it's a little big. You
get things to give away, and then Heather squishes it.
Yeah.
That is so true.
By the way, it's not my butt. It was so crazy. So I had him sitting right here. Well, I mean, he was on the floor. But I went to step over, and my foot, hit here. And in an effort to not totally squish it, I, fell. My foot fell, on the knuckles. And it sucked, but I had squished it a little bit.
Comics Legend, we do not have a Hot Toys YouTube channel. However, we've posted Hot Toys YouTube videos on this channel. A lot of people say you should create a new channel that's all about Hot Toys, but I have such little time when I'm making videos daily for this, unfortunately. I just couldn't do it. But I do like to make videos on TikTok. If you want to join our TikTok, we're at the Gastlecast over there. I posted one of the Mark 85 battle damage recently. Heather, you're a schmedium, Star says.
Yeah, schmedium. That sounds good.
Heather is a schmedium. Hello, Eddie. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, Eddie. Long time no see.
What's happening? So we were talking about Star Wars Celebration Funko Pops. So here's the really big annoying thing, in my opinion. So you're not a big Star Wars fan. In fact, you're not a Star Wars fan at all, right?
I couldn't give one shit. I couldn't give two shits.
How many
about
shits could
Star
you give?
Wars. None. Zero.
No shits. Okay.
Nope. Not. I wouldn't even waste a poop on it.
So this year is the 20th. I believe it's the 20th anniversary of Episode 2. Is it 20th? Yeah, 20th. 20th anniversary of Episode 2, and Episode 2 was probably my least favorite film of the series, although it had its moments. It had pretty good moments in it. I don't know why Funko didn't go hardcore with Episode 2 Funko Pops and things. It really doesn't make any sense to me. In fact, they haven't even announced doing anything for Episode 2. You think they would brand it and you know how they did Marvel 10 years? And they put on different stickers and imprints on the boxes. I'm surprised they're not doing this for Episode 2 because they would make a ridiculous amount of money. A young Anakin, a young Obi-Wan, have those guys together. Have a different version of Count Dooku. Have a maybe some of the alien
Count Dookie.
Count Dooku. Super battle droids. I mean, there are so many different things they could do. All the different Jedis. They could even make, how they have the connecting pieces. Make them the Jedi Council. That'd be awesome if they could do something like that. Mace Windu Funko Pops, like a new one. There's so much they could do. I mean, I'm naming things that they've already done that they could redo, but there's so many other things they've never done. Max, who is it? What's his name? The guy that ran the bar in Episode 2. I can't remember his name now. Is it Rex? Rexter? Jexter, like that character. He had like a 50s diner in Star Wars.
Is that someone you went to high school with?
Is it no Dexter Jexter? But he's like real big, and it's kind of a comical character. But I would love to have seen that as a Funko Pop exclusive. But they could have done so many great things with this con had they gone that route. But instead, we get all of the same shit. And the thing is that I'm just so tired of getting all of the same old bullshit. Like, how many times can we get, the Han Solos and the Luke Skywalkers and the Darth Vaders? Although I love those characters, and they're timeless characters. We deserve to get something new and fresh, especially when it comes to con times. Yes, Yaddle. Yeah, Yaddle. I said Yaddle. I don't know why I'm saying that.
I can't believe you talk this much shit about Harry Potter when every single name you just said is made the fuck up.
Dexter Jetster, Heather, you must be damn out your mind right now. You gotta be. He's a great character. We need Chris as CEO of Funko. He said Misfit Toy. Mischief Toys buys Funko. Boom! Can you imagine that when that day comes around? Yes, Clarissa's so damn lazy. I don't understand it at all. How do you feel really about Star Wars? Richard's asking. How do you feel? So what do we get up here? Chris loves breaking hot toys. That's correct. About time you all give Motu love. Yes, I got my Motu shirt on. Although I don't really have any of the Funko Pops, I do love the shirt. Love Skeletor. Ha ha, He-Man. Anime first, then Star Wars. What's next? Puppies and ice creams.
I love puppies and ice cream. Don't worry.
The best pops of 22 would be Make-A-Wish pops. They look really good. A lot of people are really taken with the Make-A-Wish pops, to include my mom.
Wow.
Did you hear my mom?
No.
She went crazy about them. She's like, I love the Make-A-Wish pops. The blue ones are so neat.
They are
It's
neat.
like, holy shit. My mom coming out of nowhere. There's a Padme coming to Amazon. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I'm cool with that.
I don't.
But we need more than that. Like Padme's cool, but let's get some more stuff. What? Everybody hit me with the Dexter Jetster. Harry Potter is just as cool as Star Wars.
Harry Potter's cooler than
Bullshit.
Star Wars.
Huh?
Harry Potter's cooler than Star Wars.
Regardless of Heather's view of Star Wars, she's still my friend, Sean Neal says.
Unpopular opinion, Sean.
I still want I just want a Rancor. I totally thought we were going to get one because he showed up in Boba Fett. Yeah, me too. I thought we would get one as well, but we did not. Heather doesn't like birds. We all just found out. Laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji, laugh emoji.
I love birds. I used to own birds. And they didn't fall out of their nests.
My new favorite pop this year is the glow-in-the-dark Goofy. Hell yes! That glow-in-the-dark skeleton Goofy is so, so cool. Aside from him, how about the Donald Duck? We went crazy over Donald Duck. That Donald Duck is amazing! Another Groot situation, get as much as you can from the characters. Yeah, that's 100% true. That sucks because, they're basically, digging from basically the same, not even the same mold, but they're digging from the same place they dug for previous Star Wars Funko Pops. And I'm just sick of it. It's just enough. It makes me almost not want to collect Star Wars, which is why I got rid of all my Star Wars stuff and I only stick to Mandalorian stuff. Typically, it's only stuff that I really, really like anyway. And by the way, Groot is cool, and I like Groot, and I'm glad that they slowed down on him, but at least they made small Groots, big Groots, and teenage Groots, and all things in between. I'm okay with that, and sometimes they make cute Groots, which is fun. I want to see Chris in a candy corn costume like Donald Duck. I'm shaped like the candy corn Donald Duck. I'm shaped like an egg. Heather's love of birds is the same of Whiplash's from Iron Man 2. She wouldn't get that reference, unfortunately. Chris, are you buying any of the new Blacklight Funko Pops just to keep your set up to date as possible? Yes. I've actually ordered a ton of them. I am I'm excited about them, but then I'm also not. The Blacklight Funko Pops are just ridiculous. They're making way too many. and the Marvel ones that we're getting. I mean, we got a Killmonger Blacklight, and then, you know, the small one. Now we're getting the 10-inch also. It's like too much of the same shit. It's everywhere you look, it's too much of the same shit. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to preach again. This is why I like NFTs so much, because NFTs, a lot of what they do are brand new. It's new stuff. It's fresh. It feels fresh to me. I just really like it. I also love the number counts, like the low number counts. I think it's great. And I know there's a lot of NFT haters out there, but man, I'm so tired of getting the same old thing over and over again. Yes, Star, I did see the Lego Groot. He looks amazing. I do want that. The added bases to make them as far away from any type of action figure possible. I guess we're talking about the Star Wars. Did you grab a water?
No.
Oh, I would like a water. Oh my God. Why are you bringing her back? I'm taking one of these waters. Is this one open?
I don't know.
Give me the non-open one.
I just missed her.
Oh. Oh,
That's
nope,
all.
she's leaving. Is she staying or is she leaving?
I can't tell yet.
She might want to run.
She might.
I anticipate Funko will start putting out monkeypox variants soon. What?
I don't know what that means.
Hello, Celeste Crawford. Glad to see you. I know Heather's favorite Funko Pop is the Jasmine Chase with Apple. That is correct.
How'd you know? That's my favorite.
Mr. Yak, I'm with you. I have no idea who wanted a giant purple Killmonger. I am definitely not one of those people. I definitely didn't order it. It's not very good. I like the character, and I'm glad to have the small one, but I don't need the large one. If they made it the different mold or something, that'd be cool, but it's the same shit.
She left.
How's the process on the DeLorean Lego? It has halted. Max is off with his mom for a couple weeks, so we're going to get back to building it when he returns. We got to wait now. It's sort of just sitting in a corner right now, waiting to be built. How did they already announce Doctor Strange 2, but nothing for Spider-Man No Way Home? I have a bad feeling, Nicholas, about that. I have a bad feeling that they're not going to make any more Spider-Man No Way Home. Although I know we all want them, there's something going on. There's some sort of holdup, and I just don't know what it is.
Wow, monkeypox is the new virus going around.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What's monkeypox?
It's like chickenpox, but monkeys.
What?
I don't know. It's
Oh
bumps.
my God. Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new mumps running around?
No, bumps.
Oh, they said mumps. Good Lord.
Australia, Belgium, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, the UK, and the US, which had between 1 and 5 confirmed monkeypox cases as of Saturday. Holy shit, that is disgusting.
What is this? How do you get rid of it? What are they doing for it?
I don't know.
Oh my God, no! What do you think about the horror blacklight Funko Pops? I love them, personally. I know Heather is not a huge fan of those pops, but I like them. I think we ordered... Did we order Pennywise? Who did we order?
Pennywise, right?
Pennywise, yeah. We ordered Pennywise. But I think in the end I might buy all of them. I'm not sure yet. It's like chicken pox, but monkeys. Thank you, Mr. Yak. Yeah, perfect. The back
I
of
think
the
that's what I said, right?
The back of the Doctor Strange chase looks like the monkeypox legions. Or lesions.
It's... Okay, so a feature that distinguishes infection with monkeypox from that of smallpox is the development of swollen lymph nodes. A widespread rash typically appears on the face and body, inside the mouth, on the palms of the hands and soles of the feet. Painful raised pox are pearly and fluid-filled, often surrounded by red circles.
Ew!
They scab over and resolve in a period of 2 to 3 weeks. The reports are it's not as transferable to humans as COVID, and there is limited reporting.
What? So, are we to be worried about this? They go away?
It sounds like chicken pox.
Yeah, but chicken pox is like... That eventually gives you...
/ smallpox.
Well, but that chicken pox eventually gives you... Shingles.
It can give
So
you.
what can this do? I don't like any of this. No! I'm tired of all this bullshit. What scene is the chase based on? I don't know Beastie Wolf, but I imagine it's just one of the multiverses that Doctor Strange heads into. However, I love that chase. I think it's great. And in fact, Heather, can you give me a little bit of a drum roll? Next month's Patreon giveaway will include the entire set of Doctor Strange 2 Into the Multiverse Funko Pops to include the chase. That's right. They will be here soon. Popping Off Toys just sent me a message saying that they're on their way. So we will have those Funko Pops up for Patreon next month, which is the month of June, because we just did our May. So in June, we'll be giving away the entire set to include... Where's Doctor Strange hovering? Is he down there?
No.
We have a Doctor Strange that's hovering. Where the hell is he? I don't know. The Doctor Strange that's up in the air, and he has his legs crossed. That was a specialty series. We'll have that included in the set, and, you know, in the chase and everybody. So one person will win all of the Doctor Strange 2 stuff on our Patreon. So, again, join patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out more. I'm saying that a lot. I'm sorry. But we're always looking for more support so we can grow and do bigger and bigger and bigger things. Agreed. I want a Wanda versus Thanos movie moment. By the way, if I don't get to your comment, just comment it again, because sometimes it moves so fast I can't catch it. So I just want you to know that. If I miss something, please don't feel like I'm just skipping you, because I'm really not. I'm trying to answer everything I can.
Chris, which movie did you like better? Spider-Man No Way Home or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse?
That's a good question. I really love Spider-Man. But
Spider-Man for me, 100%. I liked Doctor Strange, but I didn't like it nearly as much
that's
as Spider-Man.
tough. I really, really like Doctor Strange, though. I really did. Let me get back to you on that, because I really can't. I can't make my determination. I love them both so much.
Franco
really
asked, will we ever see your Funko Pop collection? So we have done 2 videos. We did, you can search for Gastlecast Cribs. That was in our old house when we had our entire collection displayed. Basically, what you see here and a small shelf up here and a couple small shelves up here is what we have displayed in our collection, aside from my collection, which is all out of box for the most part. And we also did, and I don't know what it's called, but we did an attic tour where basically we went up to our attic, because most of our collection is in boxes. So I don't remember what it's called.
You know what? You know what we should do? This sounds crazy, because we get this. And by the way, Franco, thank you for the question. And Chase's Kingdom, what's going on, my dude? I love watching all your stuff. I watch all your lives all the time when you go on.
Okay.
Love your content.
Here it is. Attic full of pops.
Yeah. So I think this is a crazy idea, but I think we could take a weekend, like a day, and do this. We should pull out every single Funko Pop that we have in that closet and show them.
That would be crazy.
That would be really crazy. There's a lot of Funko Pops in there. And then on another day, we can go through every single Funko Pop that we have in our attic. We're talking...
No, I'm not going through
that's
every
a total of
pop.
1,500 Funko Pops. But I'm saying that would be another day. That would be another day.
No.
The attic.
No.
What do you mean no?
No. I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
Oh, that's why it's good. People would love to see that, Heather. They would love to see that.
We already did it. I just posted a link if you want to see the attic collection.
Thank you, Franco. We love you, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thought you were going to reduce your collection after that video. Yeah, Michael, that has not happened.
No, that never happened. I got to be honest with you guys. We have no time to do anything because of what we do with this channel. I mean, I'm constantly trying to fit in to stuff to do around the house, like cleaning the house, folding clothes and stuff, because we're so engaged in putting out content and doing stuff. And I'm not saying that for people to feel bad for us or anything. All I'm saying is it's hard for us to do a lot of like really extra special things because we're so focused on this. And so I can't go and just like cut my collection down. We're too busy. Yeah. Too damn busy. Hopefully one weekend I can get to it. Having a big collection is fun. Yes, it is, Star. And yeah. but not when everybody wants to see absolutely everything. I know. It's tough. But as a channel, it's good to show those types of things. We got to do our Protect Off. Like, soon.
I've been asking to
Maybe
do that.
we can do
but
that
when
one
do we
day
have
this week.
time? We're not doing it this week. I know we're not. You're always too busy.
Oh, Seam, thank you. He super chat us. Spider-Man wasn't good. I like Doctor Strange, unpopular opinion. That's okay. Everybody loves what they love, buddy. And Seam's Funko Pop is coming tomorrow. Funko Shop.
Oh, yeah. The Squid Games pop.
The Squid Game Pop.
The triangle guy.
Heather, you mentioned you are an out-of-box collector. Do you throw your boxes away?
Typically, I do not. There have been a few boxes I've thrown away just because the box damage was ridiculous, and it would be it would be more valuable if it was just completely missing a box than with some of the mangled boxes I've received. That's mostly a joke, but sort of probably true. I do not throw them away. I flatten them all, and then I stack the inserts within each other, and I stack a ton of them in a very large box. Which is a good thing because this weekend not this coming weekend, the following weekend we're going to AwesomeCon, and Juan Carlo Esposito is going to be there, and I'm going to be taking my dead Gustavo Fring pop for him to sign, and Gus Fring is out of box right now, but I gotta find the box somewhere so he can sign it. So that's a big part of why my boxes aren't thrown away. And if I ever get tired of them, like certain ones, I can sell them for their full value or whatever. But it's been a long time since I've sold pops in my own collection.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fun.
Thank you, USMC. Great interview with Monster Grill. Thank you. Oh, the Grill Monster, rather. Thank you. It was a great interview. Great talking to him. He had a lot of interesting viewpoints. Not saying that we agree with all of them, but his viewpoints were very interesting, and I love talking to him. Really, actually, a nice guy, a grounded guy, especially for somebody who bought Funko Pop 2-pack for $100,000. I mean, that's really incredible. You guys going to AwesomeCon, Derek? Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We'll be there.
We'll be there on Saturday of AwesomeCon, right?
Yes, it was originally going to be Sunday, but then what we were doing actually got moved to Sunday, so now we're going on Saturday, which is very exciting.
Thank you, Franco. We do want to see our channel grow as well, and we're growing as we through the weeks we gain more subscribers. That means more views, and it's really great stuff. Yes, Mactha, catch up on all the Gastlecast stuff. I think you'll enjoy it.
Frank Wilson said, I want you guys to go on vacation again. Those videos were the best. Frank, if you want to pay for a vacation for me, I will absolutely go again and give you more vacation videos.
I'm really glad to hear you liked it, though. That makes me happy because
we
love
had a
making
lot
them.
of fun.
I love making them.
We had a lot of fun.
Funny, speaking of that, I do want to make a point where my dad was watching a YouTube video today at his house when I was over, and it was about a guy who was in Venice, Italy or something. He's walking around, and it didn't seem like the guy does a lot of the YouTube stuff, like maybe it was his first video, but he was walking around filming himself and barely showing off the surroundings, which was really weird to me. And then at one point he goes, we're going to go eat gelato right now because we're in Italy. And then it comes back, and he's like, we just had gelato. It was really good. And my dad turned to me and he said, isn't that weird? He goes, the guy just mentioned gelato in Italy, how they ate it, but never showed anything. He didn't show the food. He didn't show where he bought it from. He showed nothing. He goes, this guy must be a novice. And hearing him say that was interesting because he's watched all of our videos, and no matter what we do on our videos, we never do a jump cut, well, for the most part, where we're like, hey, we're going to such and such, and then like an hour later, we're like, hi, and we're back, and we did that, right? This is what we saw. We mostly show you everything that we're seeing and trying to give you the experience as we're seeing it. And I hope you guys really enjoy that. That vacation trip vacation video series was really crazy.
Holy shit!
What?
That Gus Fring is worth $190.
I know he went up. I saw him the other day go up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I had no idea. So Thomas is asking a question. Do we have our collection scanned into the Funko app? What is your collection worth? So
Yes.
I don't have my full collection scanned in, but I have quite a few. I have 543 items sitting at $21,795.
I have 1,568 items. The value is $59,256. Yeah, 59,000. I think it went up a little bit actually overnight. Yeah, so I track everything for the most part, but there's probably a few here and there that I missed, unfortunately. Are your Dorbs stored near the trash cans? They're stored. In fact, I saw them the other day, and they're sad. I used to love them, but now because they're just so far in the past and nobody cares about them, I'm starting to not care about them either. Am I the only one seeing Pops hitting a wall and bringing a Freddy Funko woman into the mix? Just keep Funko fresh and growing. Ever Grail collectibles. That was something that it was mentioned during. What was that?
The Grail Monster.
The Grail Monster mentioned that. Yeah, the Grail Monster mentioned different versions of the Freddy Funko character, and we actually got a scathing response to our video with Grail Monster that is right now hidden.
Oh.
He said it's the most tone-deaf interview I've seen in a long while. I'll take a hard pass on listening to anything the rich guy who has been collecting Funko for a whole 3 months has to say about the value of Pops. People like Frank with enormous disposable incomes only ruin the hobbies and collectibles market. Anyone who likes the idea of getting screwed out of $10K for buying a counterfeit is full of crap.
I don't think he said that.
Well, he said he likes that idea.
He likes the idea that there are fakes because you actually have to do research to learn about the product. I don't necessarily agree with that. I hate that there are fakes, but everybody has their own opinion.
Counterfeiting brings nothing good to collectors. Well, counterfeiting happens literally in every hobby, unfortunately.
Even in purses.
Yeah, you can't get around it.
Purses.
Beanie Babies were a big one, too. Most Funko collectors are struggling to pay rent, buy food, or pay for a full tank of gas, let alone buy a pop. Well, that's the Funko collector's fault. If this guy has that, basically you're saying, well, this guy's rich, so everybody else should, if he can buy it, everybody else should. That I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But let's see. Here, let alone to buy a pop here and there because they love collecting Funko products. This guy seeks to run the value up so high, the vast majority will be priced out of their hobby. I don't know if that's true because there are so many people out there who are buying Funko Pops that are commons. You can buy Funko Pop commons all day. What he's talking about are Grail items. We're talking about stuff that's already up there in the thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands.
Not only that, but like we mentioned multiple times in the interview, a lot of the Grail sales don't even go through eBay.
Yeah, nobody knows what's going on. It's behind the scenes.
It's all behind the scenes. People keep really quiet about some of this stuff. Like, there are so many incredibly expensive Funko Pops that are worth like half of their value on HobbyDB or whatever because a sale hasn't been recorded in forever.
In regards to the PPG, it's the best measure of values for a collector available today. Nothing is perfect, but Frank is the last person they should listen to. He doesn't speak for the majority of Funko fans who are cash-strapped, especially in the current market. Okay, I can understand that. Cash-strapped, I get it. Okay. Maybe I misunderstood what he was saying before.
Well, if you're cash-strapped, you probably shouldn't be buying Pops.
But people still want to have fun and do something, even if they're cash-strapped.
I understand.
I get what he's saying. Lastly, Frank can leave his woke ideologues at the door, especially when you're a walking, talking contradiction, rich white male of the woke diversities you claim to support, and now think Funko should go the way of Disney, Marvel, Amazon, LOTR, Doctor Who, etc., all losing tons of money and fans as they destroy every beloved IP they can buy up. I think his Freddy Funko comments are shockingly stupid and show his complete ignorance of Funko, Freddy Funko, and all Funko fans, collectors. Oh yeah, Frank's camera's trash. Okay. I think that...
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, you got to look at the world that we're in, right? So Frank is referring to the world that we're in, even though if he's a rich white male, the common thing that's being said is that there needs to be more diversity in the world.
And there does. I
don't think there's a problem with Frank saying that or wanting to see that.
No.
Because there are a lot of people out there that might want to see a mascot for Funko be a more of a version of who they are as a person.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say, I am so happy that my religion or race or whatever it is represented in this movie or TV show or whatever.
Right.
And I think it's incredibly important to put that in movies. When someone uses the term woke, I just automatically don't give a shit what they have to say. Because I feel like that's somebody who just doesn't see the greater picture and doesn't understand what it feels like to not be represented. Now, I mean, someone like me, a blonde white girl, has had plenty of representation. I've been so many princesses where, you know, my Asian friend might not have felt that same representation growing up.
Right.
I mean, it was years and years and years before I started to actively see more diverse dolls in stores. And
right.
Frankly, it wasn't often when I saw them growing up, because the market was filled with your white blonde Barbies. And I just think it's really, really important.
I think so too. Although Frank mentioned the mascot for Funko changing and, you know, Freddie Funko wearing a Wonder Woman costume, would they have to make a new character for that? I don't necessarily think we need to change a mascot because it's literally a cartoon little character, right?
They could add some other characters in, I think, is what he was getting at.
Right. I agree with that, but Freddie Funko as the mascot should stay and hold his place, because what they ended up doing with Bob's Big Boy, it was like they just changed that altogether. Like the character changed. Like and it wasn't even for the best. It was just a weird change that occurred with Bob's Big Boy. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
It's a weird, the character just looks, it's not Bob's Big Boy anymore. I can't explain it. But they're trying to change the IP altogether. Like it matters. Like Bob's Big Boy is a huge thing in this world. But it was just weird. There was a question on here. Are you going to be filming any of the cons you're going to? Yes, I hope to film some. I can't film everything. I want to spend time with the family. But yes, I will be filming some. Oh my God, there's so many comments. Let me see. I'm going Friday and maybe Saturday. I'm coming from Pittsburgh area to meet with somebody I met at the Gastlecast group. That's awesome, Derek.
Nice, Derek. That's awesome.
Is it true that you both actually love the movie Carnage Pop? No, the answer to that is no. 52 items at 1,120. Wow, good for you, Thomas. That's amazing.
Please keep it under 100, because once you get to 100, it's crazy.
Grill Monster invested probably 1% of his liquidity. Is that what it is? Is that how you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Into the pop. No big deal. I spent 1% of my net worth on pops, all the same, just not 100K. He's been collecting for 3 months. Yeah, that chaps my buns a little.
Well, so if you listen to what he says, he has been following Funko for quite some time, and I think just his evolution into collecting Funko is interesting. Would I get into Funko the same reasons that he has? Probably not, but I also don't have a very large disposable income like him, and I feel like people who are searching grails and very rare pops are the same as a good amount of Funko collectors. So it's really, really hard to relate to somebody who has it made like that, I guess. But it's very interesting, and I respect him for doing what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his thing. Quite frankly, Frank is doing his thing, and if that's how he wants to collect, that's his choice. And I don't think anybody should come down on him because he's choosing to collect that he wants to collect. We all collect the way we want to collect. We all collect what we want to collect, and we should not be judged for it, and neither should Frank, even though he's buying these big, high-dollar Funko Pops. I actually think it's kind of cool to see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause that's something I would that's something that even if I had the money to do it, I wouldn't do it.
No.
Personally, I wouldn't do it.
either.
I would put my money somewhere else. I wouldn't put it into that Funko Pop set, personally. But that's just me. But Frank and I are different that way, right?
Yeah,
I have a hard
everybody's
time.
different.
I have a hard time spending $100 on a Funko Pop, right?
There's people that collect anime, and frankly, I think that's fucking stupid.
Heather,
So-
you look like Bryce Dallas Howard in the deep faked Hulk video.
I don't know what that means.
Bryce Dallas Howard, you don't know who that is?
No, I have no idea.
Hard facts: if you're struggling to pay bills, you shouldn't be collecting Funko or anything, let alone Funko. I completely agree. Big Papa Talon. Frank's camera did have a black dot. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but I think it had something to do with the filter he was using. There was some weird filter because he had never used Zoom before. If it comes down to personal responsibility with collecting or any hobby, it comes down to personal. Yeah, it comes down to personal responsibility. Yeah, totally agree with that. Justin McKenzie.
Have fun, but make sure your bills are paid. Absolutely.
Yep. They're hating on Frank like I see people hating on Elon Musk. Of course, everybody hates people that have money because we can't do what these people with all the money's doing. I wish I could have all that money so I can go out and buy a llama. I want to have a bunch of llamas and alpacas.
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't it? I really don't want to do any of that. You know what I would want? My own movie theater. I love movie theaters.
I would want one that doesn't smell like urine like one of our local ones.
Hey, I'm dead.
Urine and buttered popcorn.
That's why we would have our own.
But if we had our own, it would absolutely smell like urine thanks to you.
Stationary Wanderer, hello. I also immediately disregard anything said by someone who says woke. And companies aren't losing money by being more representational of more types of people. To the contrary, Grill Monster seemed highly conscious of his privilege and seemed very humble to me. I completely agree.
He was.
I'm going to make this person's comment public. And then I want you guys to go and take a look at it and leave your posts on his comment. His first name is Mike. So go find his comment. And I want you guys to let him know how you feel about what he said. Because I think that's interesting. Because it's hard for us and Heather to constantly respond to people like this. And not that I want you to attack them, but maybe
Please
talk
don't
to him.
attack him.
Yeah, don't attack him, but maybe tell him your point of view. I think that would be important. Stationary Wanderer, you have a very good point of view, and I think you might be the best person to do it, quite frankly. Pops can become investments and one day trade them into buy a house. That's awesome. I completely agree.
Can you imagine walking up to somebody, okay? You find this gorgeous house, right? And you're like, I will buy that for one Willy Wonka golden ticket 2-pack.
Yep.
Could you freaking imagine that?
One Shot Customs, totally agree with you, buddy. Good to see you here, by the way. He says people should be able to spend their money on what they want just as long as they're not hurting anyone. Totally agree.
I agree.
Better to spend $100,000 on Funko Pops than to do whatever Jeffrey Epstein was up to. Dude, DH, that might be the most powerful comment of this entire live. I completely agree with that. Holy shit.
Al would buy $100,000 worth of grilled cheeses.
Holy balls.
Can't go wrong with that plan. Actually, I think you could. That sounds... Remember... Oh, no, you didn't watch SpongeBob. When Squidward has his first Krabby Patty and he, underestimates how much he would like it. And then his thighs become, as big as a house.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what can happen with grilled cheese. And you won't be able to poop for a week.
Oh, my God. He actually brought up a very interesting point. Collectible Chaos ENG says, I think most of the people missed the point why he spent $100K. The key was not the pop itself. It was a pop and golden ticket combo. Yeah. That's what makes it
10 of the pops have been made. 4 came with a golden ticket, 2 of which nobody knows where the golden tickets are at. So realistically, there are literally 2 of this one collectible in the world right now. 2! That's it!
You Muffed Up says he only collects at retail, and we are pretty much the same exact way. We typically do not buy anything high-end unless we're doing a special giveaway with it, but for the most part, we buy completely at retail. And a big shout out to all of you guys out there who hit us up when you have Funko Pops you want to get, you want to sell off to help us with giveaways and stuff like that, or you're just giving them away. I think that's amazing. I hate when a seller says a pop is worth a lot, but how do you know if big transactions aren't recorded, like Grail said. Completely agree, Marvel68. You guys are coming up with some really great responses, and I appreciate that.
It's really weird how like private people are, and I don't know if they like don't want to be judged by the amount of money they're spending on these high-end grails or what. Or maybe if they just don't want other people to know what they have in their collection. I mean, that's sort of a valid point, but you could, at the very least, I don't know if you kept this in the interview or not, but at the very least, you could send a video to PPG of your transaction and without being public, and they could potentially put your high-end transaction on the HobbyDB/Funko app, which I think would be fantastic, because so many grails are not valued nearly as high as they should be on those apps.
Michael Barnett wants us to do a video commenting on how people display their pops, and because he wants new ideas of how to display. Yeah, we can totally do that. What was interesting was that Frank was thinking about investing in Funko as a company, but decided to invest into Pops because he thought the Pops had better potential return on invest. Yeah, S-Gold, I thought that was an interesting comment as well. He said a lot of very interesting things. Not that I didn't expect that, because Frank collecting something that high end, I mean, he has to be a well thought out guy. Nobody just goes out and buys.
So to be completely honest with you, before we actually
he sort of said his friend just talked him into it in like a single conversation. So
but he had been thinking about it for a while. But when I heard about this, I thought he was some like spur of the moment, like, I want that, I'm getting it, and then he just got it sort of guy. No thought at all, but it turns out a lot of thought went into that, and I can really respect that.
Star, how many people knew about the Funko Pop before Frank bought it? A lot of people who've been in the game for a while. If you are newer, you most likely wouldn't have known, but Heather and I, back when it dropped, I remember it. It was a big story because it was such a limited piece. It came with the Funko ticket, the golden ticket, and I think it got you entry, into HQ behind the scenes or something? There was like something really special laced with it, similar to the Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, which was a cool gift. I mean, a cool prize to win. It was given away out of Fun Days. 100K worth of Jasmine Chases, Snow Caps, and Meatball Head Carnage. Justin McKenzie says, I've seen Willy Wonka 2-pack about a year ago in a waffle group being waffled off. Don't know if it had the ticket. Interesting. Waffled off.
I heard that. I don't believe it had the ticket, as far as I know.
Oh my God. Can you imagine that person now? Because I wonder what the waffle was like what they were paying. Can we talk about how the Iron Maiden NFT pops don't look like the NFT cards at all? I saw them. I didn't really look at the cards. I'd have to go back and look. But I thought the pops looked okay. Not really sure that was a good idea. If you send fans to someone with a controversial view, which is basically everyone nowadays, they're going to be attacked no matter what you tell them. I don't know.
People would see it and they would attack them regardless, but I have the feeling that
the person I mentioned will most likely be nice to them.
Yes, and I would hope that most people who watch us are somewhat decent people.
Do we have a price point we will not cross in the secondary market? Yeah, most likely I would not spend more than like 10 to 15, max $20 over retail. That's why we started We Hunt Together, because I wanted to see people get stuff at, retail, help each other and all that kind of stuff, get the things. Now, if it's like something that released a long time ago, if we're talking about that, I most likely would spend around PPG if I really, really wanted it, but that does not happen very often, like at all. Yes, Justin McKenzie, the political stuff is nuts. It is a dope piece, Star.
No, let me tell you something. So that person who commented on our video made a fake account just to comment. Their channel was made 5 hours ago, and they commented 5 hours ago. And they start with, I love the Gastlecast, but.
Right.
Very interesting. very interesting. It's really weird how many people comment just to start shit. Like, they knew that if they commented under their normal name, that we would most likely lose respect for them or something.
Yeah,
I think they're hiding under a fake name.
Frankly, I'm okay with anybody's view, and I'm not I'm not mad at that person. And I'm mature enough to be able to agree and disagree and still handshake. Some people aren't like that. We get, I would say that is probably the best comment we've ever gotten where they're not just shitting on everything. They were very nice to us, and that person out there who commented, we love you, but
somebody just spent $100,000 on a pop, and to be that judgmental over somebody, like, I don't know, I don't get it.
Well, they have their view, Heather, and we can't hate everybody, right? Can't hate it. Mr. Yak, that's an amazing comment. He says, long-time watcher, first-time commenter. Mm-hmm. That's something that they say on Howard Stern. Long-time listener, first-time caller. That's people usually call and say that. I see that as well. Account's only 5 hours old. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what's going on with that.
Very bizarre.
They might as well just come out and be real and just be who they are. They don't need to hide.
Yeah, I don't like people who hide. That, like, leaves a very bad taste in my mouth. It makes me feel like it's somebody we know, which, like, freaks me out.
Oh, Patrick Norman says it was the 2019 Willy Wonka 2-pack, not the one we're talking about. The one we're talking about is from 2016 or 17, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That should be your next hashtag. I love Gastlecast, but yeah, that's the perfect hashtag. We should use that all over Instagram. Absolutely. Okay, so wow, we've talked about a lot of things here tonight. We talked about a little bit of the Star Wars stuff. Didn't seem like that was the most popular thing to talk about. We have a new video coming your way here in the next couple of minutes. I'm going to post it up probably around 10:30. It's going to be about Whatnot and our new anger toward Whatnot. Additionally, we talk about those new NFTs by Kellogg's. We discuss all of that stuff. We think that you guys will be very interested in these two topics.
I don't see a 2019 2-pack. I think maybe they're referring to what year it went up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe back in 2019. Okay, gotcha. Well, either way. What else? Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast and sign up and support the channel. If you love us, go ahead and support. That would be the best way to help us out. It helps the channel grow. It helps us do bigger and better things. I was on Howard Stern calling in about Storm Area 51 the day before it didn't really happen. That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
I listened to that, actually. What? That's crazy. That's why his name is Grail Monster. Much respect to him and his money, his choice. Absolutely, always be nerdy. Thank you. Johnny on the spot. I only made a fake account because I didn't want to mess up my 13-year-old account. LOL. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Go and watch the new video. I think you're really going to like it. And please comment, like that video, and like this right here. Please give us some like, give us some love. If you're watching this on a replay, leave some comments down below and let us know what you think happened. What your thoughts were on what we were talking about here. Is that it?
That's it.
You're on your phone. You're playing. You're having a good time over there. Did you guys always have the great banter back and forth since you guys first started your relationship? Yes. David, Revered? Yes, we did. We have been doing... when we first met each other, we kind of joked with each other a lot off the bat, like almost instantly.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like playful at first, like playful.
Yeah, now we hate each other, but we still joke around.
No, but I mean, it was like what do you call that? Like we were flirting, like playful flirt stuff, and then it became every day, and now we're stuck with each other, unfortunately. So. Okay, let go. No, let go.
Did you hear what I said?
I heard you're going to hurt me in my sleep, and I don't like that at all. Thank you guys so much. We love you all. We will catch you guys soon. We'll be back here next Sunday to hang out with you once again. Remember, as always, we're all together, yes. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Bye.
Bye.